The movie begins with Damian, the son of Batman. He wakes up, visibly shocked, and rushes to meet Bruce to tell him that his hair has returned to normal. As they watch the news, a reporter warns citizens about a Yakuza hurricane approaching Gotham City. Batman realizes that after returning from feudal Japan with Damian the day before, something prevented history from changing. He investigated modern-day Japan and discovered it no longer exists on the world map. Just like Damian's hair mysteriously reverting back to normal, something is definitely wrong. Bruce asks Alfred if he's made contact with the Watchtower, but Alfred reveals that the Watchtower no longer exists. Worse yet, Superman, Aquaman, The Flash, and Wonder Woman have mysteriously disappeared. Damian asks if this means they're on a different Earth, but Batman assures him that he's already verified the multiverse frequency. They're still on the correct planet. That can only mean one thing. History has been changed. Immediately, Bruce and Damian suit up and board their Batwings, heading toward the epicenter of the Yakuza hurricane. In the middle of Gotham City, hundreds of Yakuza with jetpacks descend from the sky and engage in a fierce battle with the police. Batman arrives and turns the tide, neutralizing many Yakuza with his gadgets. The rest of the Bat family, including Nightwing, shows up to help defeat the Yakuza. Nightwing asks for an update, and they tell him that everything is out of whack. Japan has vanished and the Justice League no longer exists. But if Japan is gone, how are Yakuza falling from the sky? Suddenly, a bright light from the sky catches their attention. To their shock, they see Japan floating above Gotham. Batman and Damian fly toward the floating Japan, leaving the others to manage the situation below. Alfred contacts them and sends data indicating strange energy readings from the anomaly in the sky. Batman recognizes the energy signature. It's from the Quake engine, the same machine that sent them through time previously. Japan has been removed from the space-time continuum. It appears to be floating, but it's actually drifting through a fissure in space-time. Batman concludes they don't belong in this timeline. Just like Japan, they've been displaced in time. They enter the floating Japan, but to Damian it doesn't resemble the feudal Japan he remembers. Suddenly, they're attacked by Green Lantern, except it's not the one they know. She identifies herself as Jessica, the Emerald Ray, and declares the area controlled by the Hagen family. She threatens to destroy them for trespassing. Batman and Damian escape her, only to be stopped by Aquaman, now known as Oza, the Aqua Dragon, second in command to the Hagen family. Back in Gotham, Red Robin and Nightwing are finishing up their fight when they're confronted by someone who looks like the Flash. He introduces himself as Bari, the Fleet of Foot, and claims to be the fastest man in the Hagen family. He intends to punish them for taking down his Yakuza comrades. Meanwhile, Jessica continues pursuing Batman under orders from the Hagen family. Oza crashes their Batwing with his powers and prepares to kill them, but a mysterious woman intervenes. She introduces herself as Diana, the Eagle Goddess, leader of her Amazon clan. She fights Jessica and Oza, stating that Batman and Damian are her guests and will not be harmed on her land called Keyjoy. She is soon joined by Heron, the Wild Jester, a former ally of the Joker, who now fights for Diana. Back in Gotham, Red Hood arrives to assist Nightwing and Red Robin, who are struggling to deal with Bari. Red Hood releases a special grease to slow Bari down. During the fight with Diana, Jessica starts running out of energy. Oza tells her they should retreat since they are being overpowered. Red Hood uses gas to make Bari unconscious, but Bari outsmarts them and retreats to conserve his stamina for the return trip to Japan. Red Hood asks Nightwing what just happened with the Flash, and Nightwing explains that things are really messed up. Batman, however, is in Japan trying to figure it all out. Diana explains to Batman that Japan is no longer a country. It has become a land of chaos. Known as Hinomoto, it's divided among various Yakuza families constantly at war. This gave rise to the Great Yakuza War, known as the Yaku Ghetto. Everyone must join a syndicate to survive. There is no government, only lawless syndicates. Damian asks about the Hagen family, and Diana says they're the dominant syndicate, known for their brutal tactics. Her Amazon family and the now-fallen Doom Yuzu family were the only ones strong enough to oppose them. The Doom Yuzu's leader, Deo, was recently killed. Now, the only group still following the Honorable Ninko way is Diana's Amazon family. Diana explains that Bari is a trusted soldier in the Hagen family who can outrun the speed of sound. Their leader, Karaku, the Man of Steel, is even more dangerous, stronger than a speeding bullet, and capable of leaping tall buildings. Batman realizes this means the Justice League members who went missing have become Yakuza, transformed by the ecology of this twisted reality. This isn't a coincidence. Someone orchestrated this. Diana shows Batman where his Nightwing plane crashed, and her people have already recovered it. They see Harley Quinn there, and realize she's the version from their world. Batman demands to know how she escaped police custody, and she reveals that the Joker broke her out. Batman threatens her, but Diana intervenes, reminding them that they are her guests. Harley storms off, refusing to work with Batman. Batman tells Robin they're returning to the Batcave. He has contingency plans to defeat the Justice League if necessary. As they fly back, they are intercepted by Kôichi, who wants Robin to come with him. The Great Oon wants to speak with him. Batman realizes the Oon is none other than Ra's al Ghul. Kôichi attempts to take Robin, but Joker suddenly shows up and attacks Kôichi, claiming that only he has the right to kill Batman. Kôichi damages Batman's plane and captures Robin. As Batman crashes, Joker surprisingly saves him using his jetpack. Meanwhile, Kôichi prepares to kill Harley, but Diana intervenes. She declares Harley her guest and defends her from Kôichi. He receives a message that Robin is in custody and decides to postpone the fight, promising to return for Diana's head. She retorts that he'll have to work hard for that. Back in Gotham, Joker delivers Batman to safety. When Batman asks why he helped, Joker says he wants the pleasure of killing Batman himself. At Hagen Tower, Robin is brought before Ra's al Ghul. Ra's reveals that Gorilla Grodd used the Quake engine to warp space-time, creating this twisted version of reality. Superman ended up in Japan instead of America and was raised by a Yakuza family, altering the paths of Aquaman, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern. Ra's tries to recruit Robin, offering him control of the world, but Robin refuses. Ra's traps him in a cage. Batman tells the Bat family everything. Even though the Justice League members are now part of the Yakuza, they can still win, because they know their former allies' strengths and weaknesses. Diana receives a turtle-delivered message from Oza, challenging her to a duel. She fights him, but Jessica arrives and reveals she has captured Diana's tribe. Batman arrives and sends Nightwing to take down Jessica, while Red Robin and Red Hood head for the Yakuza Tower. Just as Aza is about to kill Diana, Batman dives into the ocean and fights him. Aza warns that underwater combat is... But Batman uses an ultrasonic shield and creates a hydrogen-oxygen explosion to knock Aza unconscious. Nightwing defeats Jessica with a disco armor suit. Red Robin informs Batman that the Quake engine is located at the heart of the Yakuza Tower. If destroyed, it will return Japan to its original world. Meanwhile, Ra's al Ghul begins an invasion of Gotham, sending Yakuza troops with Barry's help. Red Robin and Red Hood fight to stop them. Barry chases them across the city until exhausted, at which point Red Robin tranquilizes him. Suddenly, Kôichi attacks Red Robin and Nightwing, but Batman arrives in a mech suit. He lures Kôichi underground and activates red sun radiation to weaken him, turning him human. Batman defeats him easily and knocks him out using kryptonite. Batman heads to the Yakuza Tower for the final showdown. Ra's deactivates the Quake engine's power converter, sending reality into chaos. Hinomoto begins to physically merge with Gotham, threatening global destruction. The engine slips deeper into the space-time continuum, making it inaccessible, except by Batman and his family, who had previously been affected by its energy. As they access the engine, the Yakuza League, including Jessica, Oza, Diana, Barry, and Kôichi, begin sensing multiversal distortions. Memories of their heroic pasts return, reminding them of their true purpose, helping others. Inspired by their alternate selves, they join forces with the Bat family. Ra's al Ghul attempts one final act of destruction by launching the Hagen Tower toward Gotham. But with their combined efforts, the Yakuza League and Bat family destroy the Quake engine, restoring the Prime reality. Japan returns to normal, and Bruce is relieved to have his Justice League friends back. The Hinomoto reality now exists in its own dimension, separate from the rest. And that's how the movie ends. Thank you for watching, guys. If you love animated movies, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching. Bye!